Welcome back to the post game with your coach, Coach Frenchy, for the Hockey Nation live show. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation live show. This is your coach, Coach Frenchy, ready to give you all the details about the 7 game in NHL on Tuesday, February 9, 2021. A lot of action, 14 team in action, a lot of 3 game at 10 o'clock p.m. tonight. So it was a little bit late for me to produce the post game, but very entertaining between the San Jose and the Los Angeles King, and also the Anaheim Ducks versus the Vegas Golden Knight tonight. So it was really a lot of goal, but also the game was decided and shootout, and also at the last minute of the game. So, but let's start with the first game of the night, and we have to go to Florida to find this first game, and it was 7 o'clock p.m. and it was between the Detroit Red Wings versus the Florida Panthers, and the Florida Panthers won again the Detroit 2-1. Before we start, I just want to mention Detroit play a solid game. The effort is there. I'll be honest with you, the outcome is not always there, but we cannot. We have to give credit. They work hard, they try, and they just cannot find the net. But with this loss, they get now a record of 3-9-2 for the Florida Panthers after their first loss against them, 4-1. They find back to win the games 2-1, and they got now 7-1-2. For resume the game, Zetsina scored his first goal of the year at 3:31. I'm pretty sure Poprowski won it. We like to see it again because I don't think so. He was ready to get that to save this puck, but I cannot blame Bob tonight because he did very well in front of the net. A little bit shaky left and right, a little bit like chase the puck, but was maybe one of his best game for him with the Panthers. To be honest with you, give a chance to the team to win because he faced to 31. He faced to 32 shots tonight, and he saved 31 of them. So it's good performance for Poprowski. So after that, we have to wait until at the 15:54, Alex Wenberg scored his second goal of the year. Huberdeau and Orquist got an assist on this goal. And after one period, the score was 1-1. It's a very quiet for the penalty tonight. You have only one penalty at the beginning of the game. Weger got a King, but Detroit try. You have a T-shot on the net. Poprowski stopped them. But overall, this power play was not very great. Then during the second period, the only goal it came for Patrick Orvis, 6th of the year on power play. Ekblad and Huberdeau got an assist on this goal at 8:04, and at that moment, nothing else happening after that. No goal. The rest of the game, it was like a little bit, you can see. I again. I'll be honest with you. With the record of 7-1-2, you need to start thinking: is it Florida is very real? And I'm not sure. 3 of the 7 win it came from the again Detroit, and 2 after it came for against Chicago. So we have to wait. They have the next 3 games for Florida is again in Tampa Bay. And that will give you an idea where Tampa Bay is rolled right now. It is amazing what are going on over there. The shot after the first period was 9-7 for Florida, 12-10 for Detroit. I just gave you an idea how they works hard. Detroit, they shut down, they outshot the Florida Panthers the third period, 13-3 for a total of 32-22. The faceoff was 55-44 for the Detroit. On power play again, Detroit won the worst in the NHL, 0-3. And the only chance they have, the Florida Panthers, if that make a difference, and that's the goal winner. It come from Patrick Orvis. They score on power play, and if you follow this game, His shot was straight on the face of the goaltender, Thomas Grease. And we cannot blame Grease tonight in front of the net. He got his eighth loss of the year, but still, I think it's not his fault. When you put another team only up with 2 goals, you expect your team at least to score, and then you have a chance to win. The penalty was only 2 versus 6 for Florida. The hit was 28, Detroit 35 from Florida Panthers. A little bit more physical, to be honest with you. And the blocks was 8-10, and that's rare. Only gave away 1 for Detroit and 6 for Florida. Um, I don't know. I think it's questionable. This stats. I watched the game and I see a bit more gave away puck during the game for Detroit. But again, we have to believe and trust who make all the stats in Florida. Um, One thing I want to talk about the Florida Panthers is Duclair. During the press conference the morning after the practice, Kenville talked about Duclair should shoot more confidence, have this trust to confidence or believe on himself. He said he's doing well. He does very well on defensive side. He got a couple, many assists. I think he's a 6-7 so far during the season. But he had 0 goal. Yesterday he tried, but there's not. But I really believe he's very close to get his first. And when he's going to get his first, I really believe he's going to get more and more. But remember, last year he scored only 1 or 2 goals the last 26 game at the end of the season. So good game for the Florida Panthers. Won the game at 2-1. The next game, let's move on to the Ottawa Senators. Another great performance for Ottawa, to be honest with you. I cannot blame them. The last 5 games, they play solid, and they only win only one of them. And yesterday, I'll be honest with you, is maybe the end of Ogbear and NHL. As now he's 0-5-0, and he looked shaky. He got removed from the goal from the head coach after the 3rd goal from TJ Smith. I don't know. Be honest with you, he's not looking great, and I don't know what Pierre Dorion is going to do with him. If he's going to, find another goaltender, but that's struggle over there, to be honest with you. Matt Murray have to come back, and he blocked all the last 9 shots for him face during this game. So, at the end of the day, 42 shots for Ottawa. That proved it was all over the place. Edmonton was 22 only. But I think we have to take a note here. McDavid and Tressel, 0 point, and they snapped their 10th straight game with a point tonight. So great performance for Ottawa to shut down the 2 big cannon for Edmonton, but not good enough to win that game. And that's what happening, to be honest with you. So let's move on for the goals. Connor Brown opened up right away at the first shot in the game, scored his 2nd of the year. It's a back-to-back him for the score for him. Zezev and also Takchuk got an assist on that one. Then 4 minutes later, Darnell Nurse scored his 5th of the year. Kara and Archibald get an assist. Then Evan Bouchard, his 2nd game, his 1st goal of the year, and his 2nd game of the year for him. And Kara got his 2nd assist of the game. This goal came at 17-19. It's not always great to give a goal at the end of the period. And again, I don't know, not a great performance of the goaltender at that for Alberg again. And then we have to wait during the 2nd period. Tyson Barrie, he's on fire, to be honest with you. I think it was his 8th point. Scored his 2nd goal of the year. Chiasson and Shore. If you look about this, we don't see, Yamato or Neil or McDavid or, Tressal there. It's all the 4-line, 3rd line, 4-line, and the 3 goals tonight came from defensemen for Edmonton. That's amazing me. And then finally at 3rd period, at the beginning of the 3rd period, Datonov, an amazing great pass for Riley, went to the breakaway, scored his 3rd of the year. Matt Murray got an assist on that one. It was at 1:20, and I thought at that moment maybe Edmonton have a chance, Ottawa have a chance to tie the game, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. Only two penalties during this game. They'll give you an idea how it was very quiet. The shot after one period was 12-12. Check about this. Second period, 14-3 for Ottawa, and the score it was 3-1 for Edmonton. And that's the reason why I'm talking about maybe it's the end of Agbert for at least with Ottawa. Pietro have to find something else. In the third period, 16-7. And the final shot, it was 42-22. The face-off was 44-56 for Ottawa. 0-1, 0-2 on power play. 4-minute penalty in Edmonton, 2 for Ottawa. 28 hit versus 27. It was very physical, to be honest with you, but no fight compared to the night before. The block shot was 13 versus 6, and giveaway was 7-8 for Ottawa. And the three-star on the night was Koskinen, Kera, and Dandona for Ottawa. And at the end of the day, I can tell you that Ottawa did a great game again. I think whether if Murray was in the net, I really believe they would win this game. Edmonton did not play well the last two games overall against Ottawa, but they found a way to beat them. That's their fourth time of the year, maybe five of the year now. They beat Ottawa. So with this win, Edmonton got 8-7-0 now, and the Ottawa Senators now fall at 2-11-1. So this was the two only games start at 7 p.m. We know the game at 6 o'clock between Philadelphia and Washington was postponed because of COVID-19 with two players, Giroux and Brown. We know Sanham Monday was on the COVID-19 protocol list, so that's the reason the game was canceled. Let's move on to the next game. It was between again and again. Chicago again beat Dallas and a shootout on OT. Today, this one, it was an OT. And 2-1. That gave them for Chicago 6-4-4, and Dallas fall now 5-2-3. And how they are real, how they are, who they are, the Hawks. I don't know. But during that time, Lankinen enjoyed his time with the Chicago and gave always the great performance night after night. And he did another yesterday. He stopped 34 save on the 35 shot from Dallas yesterday, and another great performance Chicago. If you watch the game, the OT was amazing, and Sutter went around to Clenberry and he have a move, fake left and right, and he beat the goaltender Oettinger, and that's it. It was over. A great goal from Sutter. Jen Marks scored his fifth of the year. He scored 6 goals last year with over 60 games in NHL. He have already 5, and he scored again also against Dallas, where he played with them last season. The only goal came from the Dallas came from Rupi Hens at the it was Ruben Hens, his third of the year. I'm sorry about that. I was looking for this game. It was a great performance for Chicago yesterday, and Lankinen, first star of the night. To be honest with you, it was amazing in front of the net. Hens scored the first goal of the game at 4:57 the first period. It was 1-1 after the second period, and the Jemek score and power play, and finally. Sutter score and OT gave the W to the Chicago. Not many penalty, only 5 during the game, 6 to be honest with you. And the shot was 10-9 after the first, 13-8 after the second, both for Dallas, and finally it was 10-10 and 2-2 in OT. So final shot was 29 versus 35 for the Dallas Star. And face off 40-60 for Dallas. The PP was 1-4, 0-2. Jan Mark score on power play. The penalty was 4-8 for Dallas. The hit 11 by the Chicago, 25 by Dallas. We know they are physical. The block shot was 19, Chicago 13 for Dallas. And finally, a lot of giveaway pucks tonight here. You can see 12 and Dallas 15. The puck was more, a lot of turnover and transition, to be honest with you, in this game. And we have to give credit for Chicago. And again, I'm just like, this is amazing with them. What's going on? They continue to perform night after night, and after a great performance of Subban last game, gave a chance to the Chicago beat again Dallas. Tonight it was all about Lincoln. So that's great game for him, and another great performance for Chicago. And so 14th game, and the hanging there. I put Chicago 31st, to be honest with you. So I'm completely wrong with them. And Patrick Kane had no point yesterday, but so far have a great season for the Chicago. Let's move on to the next one. This one's between the Tampa Bay against Nashville, and this was like one way. Tampa Bay won 6-1 versus Nashville. Um, Now Nashville are 5-6-0, and for Tampa Bay now they are 9-1-1, the best record in NHL so far. Whatsoever Grimaldi scored at 4:43. Um, it was his second goal for Nashville, and then after that, it was all about Tampa Bay. They scored 6 goals straight, and three in the last 10 minutes of the first period. Stenko scored his sixth of the year. Palat is after that in power play score his fifth at 12:31. Stenko got an assist on that one, and Brendan Point got an assist, his second of the night. And then 1 minute 50 seconds later, Matthew Joseph scored his third of the year. Sergachev and Maroon got an assist. He was second assist for Sergachev tonight. And was 3-1 after the first period. The shot was 11-11, both teams. But one thing we need to mention is that the rivalry between Nashville and Dallas now is increasing a lot. I'll be honest with you, it's going to be worse and worse. You have a lot of blah 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 between period and between both team, and I think we talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minors during the first period, and so that's a lot of penalty for both team only in one period. During the second period, we have 0 goals, so it was 3-1 for Tampa Bay after 2. And during that period, Nashville score, and Tampa Bay call review the video for offside, and unfortunately for Nashville, there was offside, and the goal was not allowed for Nashville. And that moment, that changed maybe the momentum of the game, and finally, Tampa Bay scored 3 goals in the third period to conclude this game 6-1. Gord, his fourth of the year. Sergachev got his third assist of the game. Stenko scored his second goal of the game, his seventh of the year on power play. Point got an assist on that one, his third point of the night. And Joseph scored his second goal of the night and also his fourth of the year. Edmund got his second assist of the night at 16:20, also on power play. So Tampa Bay scored 3 of the 6 goals in power play and 5 at them. So the special unit Tampa Bay was hot tonight, and that's make a difference at the end of the night. The shot was 30 versus 33 for Nashville. The faceoff was 49-51 for Nashville. 3-5 in power play for Tampa, 0-4 on PK for Nashville, one of the worst in NHL so far. The penalty was 10 from Tampa, 22 for Nashville. The hit 24-20. Block shot for Tampa Bay. The block shot was 15-11 for the Bulls, and also gave away not too bad 6 versus 5. Tampa Bay find a way to win again, and then they lost only one game. I think it was this year was the fourth time they beat Nashville, to be honest with you. So great performance. Vasilevsky was back in between the net tonight, and it was a day off yesterday for them. Was the first game of McKinney and from the net for the Tampa Bay. Let's move on to the next one, and we have to go with the Winnipeg Jets versus Calgary Flames. I watched this game at 10 o'clock. And it was really a really great game. I know maybe some of you don't follow too much the North Division because but I'm always watching every game in North Division. They are all the seven team in Canada, and the Jets won lost yesterday 3-2 against the Calgary Flames. We have to wait until the 18 minute 18 second at the end of the game. Elias Lindholm scored his fourth of the year on power play. Anderson got an assist. Tatchak got also an assist on that one. It was a penalty of Nathan Beaulieu on the high stick against Johnny Goodrow at 17:25. Gave the Flame to be in the power play, and Lindholm score the the goal for the Flame, and the Flame win 3-2. Uh, you know, great performance for Max Strom in front of the net. I'll be honest with you. And Oli Biok did not do bad in front for the Jets, but overall, it was a 6 win for the Flames. They are now 6-5-1, and the Jets will be fouled at 7-4-1. Let's start a little bit. No, zero goal in the first period. Both team, they have two penalty, one on each team. The both power play was not too much. Uh, great for both team. Only two shots for the Jets and one shot for Calgary. The shot as after one period, it was 11-10 for Calgary. We have to wait until the second period where more action. You have 4 goals during that period. Heller for the Jets scored 2 goals during this period, 7 and 8 of the year. His first goal, he was on power play. Puke Coop got an assist at 3:23. 2 minutes later, Andrew Penny scored his third of the year, and Backlam and Lucic got an assist on that one. Lucic doing well with Calgary so far this year. A little bit more involved. He create more offensive for sure for the team. Byron Froese scored his first goal with the Calgary Flames as a member. That gave a lead for Calgary at 13-20-34. Valley McKee and Levo got an assist. And then 2 minutes later, 2 minutes 11 seconds later, Nikolai Heller scored his eighth of the year, second of the game to score the game 2-2. And that was the end of the second period at that moment. And they have only one penalty during this game during this period. And the shot was 9-7 for Winnipeg. So after two periods was 19-18. And not only the shot but the score show exactly it was almost square, and both team. And then during the third period, like I mentioned earlier, Lindholm score and power play the goal winner is fourth of the year at 18-18, and that gave the Flame to win this game over there. About the number 29-27 shot for Calgary, 44-56 for the face-off. Both team have on power play 1 and 2. Minute penalty, both team 4-minute penalty. Very quiet night. Hits was 15 for Winnipeg, 17 for the Jets. Not too much physicality. I was expecting a bit more. The block shot 12-10 for the Jets. And finally, a lot of giveaway tonight. 30 for both team, 12 from the Jets, and 18 for the Flames. And I don't know. I could be wrong, to be honest with you. But I believe because they play a lot of game back to back to back, sometimes I feel like they are fatigued. They create more mistake, and that's one of the reason what you can see right now. 30 gave away pucks tonight. So that's what show me you're going to see a lot of stuff like this, and you're going to see a lot of goal. More what usually we saw the last couple of years, because I think the team played too many games back to back, and that will make them more fatigued. And that we see game where it could be one way, where it could be 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, or it could be 7-6 or 6-1. That's what my expectation this year. Let's move on. The next game at 10 o'clock, it was between the San Jose Sharks versus the Los Angeles King. The final score and shootout. San Jose Sharks beat the Los Angeles King 4-3. Um, and shootout, like I mentioned to you, a good game. Honestly, Sharks dominate with 40 um, shot on the net during versus 27 for Los Angeles King. After the first period was already 2-0 for San Jose. Mayer scored his second goal of the year, and Kutcher is sixth of the year at 17:48. Marlowe got an assist on that one, and Christophe got also an assist. But talking about Marlowe, um, he became the third NHL history player play the most game in NHL yesterday. So congrats to Patrick Marlowe. Longevity, a great career in NHL. The shot after the first period, it was um, 12 versus 4 for San Jose Sharks. That give you an idea why it was 2-0. Only two penalty in first period. During the second period, we got two goals there. Came for Los Angeles King. So this was another one way where Kopitar scored his third of the year. Brown is fifth and power play at 17:54. Kempe Italy got an assist on that one over there. Brown got an assist on the first goal for the Los Angeles Kings. During this period, we got 12 shots for the Los Angeles Kings and 9 for San Jose. And during the third period, we got a goal for each team. Darcy Brown scored his second of the night, his sixth of the year. Yafalo got an assist on that one, his sixth of the year. That gave a lead to Los Angeles King at 10:45. And then at 19:15, and a 6 versus 5, Evander Kane scored his fourth of the year. Burns could sure have an assist on that one. So that gave a second point for Couture tonight. And no goals during the OT. And they have no goals during the shutout until Logan Couture, the last shot for the San Jose, score and beat Peterson. And that gave a win for the San Jose Sharks. The shot at the third period, 11-10 for San Jose, and 8 shot and OT for San Jose versus 1 only for the Kings. Without Peterson performance during the during the OT, I'll be honest with you, as you know, Kings could not wait. You know, they just OT will be done, and the Kings, we lost. We had no chance to go to shootout. So the final shot was 40-27 for the San Jose Sharks. It was 50-50 for the faceoff. 0-2 on power play for the San Jose. 1-4, and for the Kings, Brown have that one and power play. The penalty was 8 minutes for the Sharks, 4 for the Kings. Hit a little bit more physical, 26-20 for the Kings. The block shot, 16-7 for the Kings. Low giveaway puck tonight, 3 by San Jose, 7 only for Los Angeles King. Overall, we have to talk about the performance of the Peterson in front of the net. He gave 3 goals in one in the shootout, but he stopped 37 of the 40 shot from the San Jose tonight. So Peterson's doing well. Quick does not doing well. Good game for Kopitar and Dusty Brown. Brown is really impressive for me. He's already at 6 goals this year, and he's doing very well for the Los Angeles King. And finally, the last game of the night, and we have to go all the way to Vegas, where this game was like a little bit not. It was a little bit surprised me, honestly. The reason why I said that is because you're going to see this game was one way, then he came back close, and finally he took a goal at the last 2 minutes of the game to give a chance to Golden Knight to win this game. Good performance overall for the Anaheim Ducks. It was the old veteran goaltender for tonight, Miller for the Ducks, and Fleury for the Vegas. I'll be honest with you, it was one of the worst performance of Fleury this year. Have a really strong year so far after 4 games, but yesterday he gave 4 goals, and it was not like the Fleury we saw the first 4 games. He gave 4 goals and 23 shots. So let's start with the goals. Stephenson scored his third goal in the last 2 games. This goal came at 10:56. Stone and Cogan got an assist on that one over there. And then 8 minutes later, 7th minute, 56 seconds later, Martian so scored his third of the year. Also him is a second goal in the last two games. Smith and Carlson got an assist on that one. It was 2-0 Vegas after the first period. Only 4 penalty in first period. And the shot was 10-6 for Vegas. Uh, we have to wait during the second period, a little bit more entertaining on that one. And Vegas score at 2:39. Alex Dock is fourth of the year. Glass got an assist on that one. Isaac Lundestrom, the rookie for the Ducks, scored his second goal of the year. Comtois and Houghton got an assist at 3:38, a little bit 1 minute later. And the score was 3-1. And then we have to wait until the end of the period, 60-42. Nicolas Roy scored his first goal of the year, and Glass got his second assist, and Theodore an assist also. And after two period, it was 4-1. So everything looking good over there. You have no penalties on the second period, and at that moment, I'll be honest with you, I switch, I go to see the game between Los Angeles Kings because I expect Vegas going to be a very easy win again Anaheim. It will be done. But look about what happening. The first 10 minutes of the third period, and I'll be honest with you, for a lap of 5 minutes, inside of 5 minutes, 5:02 to 9:59, the Anaheim Ducks scored 3 goals back to back to back. Terry, his second goal of the year at 5:02. Now it was 4-2. 2 minutes later, 2:21 seconds later, Adam Enrique scored his third goal of the year with Terry an assist. And then 2 minutes, 30 seconds later, 36 seconds later, Ryan Geslav scored his first goal of the year. Raquel and Shattenkirk got an assist on that one. This one, it was on power play. And now at that moment, it was 4-4. So it was another game at that. And I was very shocked when I came back to watch this game. It was 4-4 with 5 minutes to go. And then Zach with White Cloud scored his second goal of the year, his second goal on the back-to-back game, and a career. Stephenson got an assist on that one. That gave the win for the Golden Knight at 16:04, and the Knight won their 8th of the year. Now they are 8-1-1. The Ducks 5-6-3. The Ducks deserve better, to be honest with you. Whatsoever, the shot was 31-23. We know Fleury gave a lot of bad goals, to be honest with you, but still, Anaheim could get a 1 point, and I think that would be fair. But Golden Knights find a way. And if you look the game of Golden Knight, they played this game like a marathon. They are patient, they wait, and at the end, they find a way to win this game. So face off 60-40 for the Ducks. The power play 1 and 2 for the Ducks, and 0-1 for the Golden Knights. The penalty only 7 versus 9 for the Golden Knights. The hits 17, Golden Knight 27. The block shot 11 and 20 for the Golden Knight, and only low gave away 2 versus 5 for the Golden Knight. And again, they find a way to win this game, and gave them to be 8-1-1. Only Tampa Bay have more win compared to them with 9-1-1. They're looking great, for to be honest with you, for Tampa Bay, and also for Vegas. So, like I said, they played without President Jello yesterday. Again, they're still on the COVID-19 situation for him. I'm pretty sure he's going to be back in the next couple of days for sure. And like we do every time we come to do the post game, we have to mention the 3-star of the night, and we have to start with the 3-star, and we have to go with Dawson Brown for the Los Angeles Kings. You have 2 goals, 1 assist yesterday. Give a chance for the Kings to get 1 point versus the San Jose Sharks. A good performance for the captain, the veteran captain for the Kings. The second star of the night, we have to go with another captain, and this one for the Lightnings. Steven Stamkos scored 2 goals, 6-7 of the year. We have also 1 assist for a total of 3 points. Again, Nashville. And finally, the first star of the February 9, 2021 in NHL have to go with the veteran goaltender for Edmonton Oilers, Koskinen. Have a great performance in front of the net. Gave a chance to to the Oilers to win this game 3-2. The snap of 10 game with 1 point from McDavid and Dressel tonight. So that's resumed the 7th game of the night on a Tuesday, February 9, 2021. Hopefully you enjoy it. But before we leave, we want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on YouTube, on the Facebook page under the Hockey Nation Live Show. And like we do every time, we want to remind you one thing. You have greatness, my friend, inside of you. This is your own, your only coach, Frenchy. Have an amazing, great, late night, Tuesday night.